show the whole world what we're all about. We the girls, we the passion for passion. Ooh, we're ex. We'll always be there for each other. Ooh, we're ex. Yeah, styling how we feel.
Hi guys, I know y'all probably like, oh, I'm tired of this girl talking about her bald-headed ass exes. I'm not talking about my bald-headed ass exes. I'm talking about lessons and life experiences that I have learned. So go ahead and get into the video, because y'all know we always learning something new when it comes to Beauteous Benita. She's always doing something. She's either gaming, giving life advice, showing you how to do hair. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. Benita just be showing you a little bit of everything at this point. You learn a lot from Beauteous Benita. So that's why you should subscribe to me before we get into this video. So I know we all have that one ex we would not wish on our worst enemy, or maybe you don't have an ex. Either way, these are some lessons you need to know before you get into a relationship, or these are some lessons you need to take heed of after you get out your relationship if you have not learned them. I'm here to beat them in your head. So let's just go ahead and talk about what this is gonna be like based off of. Y'all gonna watch the sun go down during this video, but it's literally okay. I'm not trying to make it that long. I'm not trying to make it that long or anything like that. So, but things I've been through in relationships, let me go ahead and think. I've probably been through the whole 9 yards. I would say nobody never stole like money from me. I've been through physical altercations. That was majority of my lesbian relationships. I would say I've never been in a physical altercation before I started following my heart and dating lesbians, but I only dated a couple of guys. I would say it was like years ago. It was high school. So anyways, so I graduated high school not too long ago, but it was when I was in person high school 2 years ago to be exact. It's just, I've been through so much. In conclusion, I know what I'm looking for now. I know what I want in a person. I'm not confused. I know what to look out for whenever I'm going to my next person, and I hope whenever you're dealing with your ex or whatever the case may be, or whenever you're done, that you know what your next move is. Who knows? Before we get into the nitty-gritty, into like the bad stuff, we're gonna go in with the good stuff. So like, I've had a lot of fun in relationships. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm a fun person to be in a relationship with. And whenever times are good, they're great, they're immaculate. I feel like whenever I go into a relationship, I always want to do positive things, like go out, take pictures. I'm kind of a social media relationship type person. Not only do I want to enjoy this relationship, but I also want to inspire others to enjoy their relationship as well. You might not know who you might come across and be like, oh, now I want a girlfriend, or oh, now we should do this, we should do that. I'm more of an inspiring person. That's just me. As Beauteous Benita, I am a inspiring person. That's who I am. That's what I do. Is what I like to do. I do it unintentionally. It's just who I am. So I'm more of that, but I'm not all for putting all your business on social media. Just inspiring for the good things and stuff like that. But too bad, so sad, all those relationships have came to an end. It's just like, it's not all good as you think it was. But I want to like stretch. It is very important to learn from those relationships. If you don't learn from your relationship, and if it didn't work out, you're gonna repeatedly keep going through the same old thing, and you don't want to keep going through the same old thing. So it's just better that you just take note of like what you don't like, what works with you, what don't work with you. You just make sure you already know what's up. So I'm just basically teaching you how to get over your ex, or teaching you how to pick your next person. So hey, I want to say, whenever I first started dating seriously, I know I had to work on myself a lot, and I really did work on myself a lot, from communication skills and down with not being so sensitive about everything and stuff like that. Like, the world doesn't revolve around me, their whole relationship does not revolve around me type thing. I've had to learn that, and I did, and I can say it's treating me right. I'm very open-minded to other things now, and I'm very understanding. I would say the relationships, the positive things that did come out of my old relationships, where I did grow, a lot of personal growth, a lot of mental growth, a lot of it, and it will always come after the relationship. Every time I would end a relationship, it's just like, I don't want to feel this way no more. How do I prevent myself from feeling this way in the future type thing? And it's just like, you gotta do what you have to do, and it is what it is type thing. I pulled this from my butt, but I also did take some notes. So being in a relationship and everything like that is positive, and everything when it's positive is great and stuff like that. But whenever it's good, you think you're in love, all this stuff. But when it starts to go downhill, if it ever goes downhill, it starts to go downhill. And I really want y'all to pay attention. while being in relationships and stuff like that, I took some notes on myself, what I do and don't like, and hopefully you could probably find something that you do or don't like, whatever the case may be. Maybe it'll hit a light bulb in your head and you're just like, oh, that's what that is, you know, you feel me? Okay, so what I'm saying is, all right, when it starts to go downhill and people be like, oh yeah, that's their favorite word. No, it's not my favorite word. It's just the most common thing that's being used. People be manipulating. They say that's our favorite word. That's not our favorite word. That is just what y'all do. People love to manipulate. People love to gaslight. All that stuff in that category, you know what I'm talking about type thing. Everything be good and God and jolly before everything goes downhill. Now, when everything goes downhill, I'm going to teach you a little something. Pay attention. So whenever you go and you get into their relationship and it starts to go downhill, I'm going to need you to leave immediately. First off, let me tell you something. Whenever you go and you get into a relationship, they show you who they are. That's what that is. Like, I know some people, they can camouflage it and make it seem like, oh, I'm this goody perfect old person, but then when y'all get into a relationship, oh baby, it's hell. And let me tell you, if they did not give you a sign before they did, they had to. Because I know every single last one of my relationships that went down left, really down to the ground, now that I think about it, oh, it was very clear signs. I just chose to overlook those. So let me tell you something. Don't be overlooking that. They said that they're not good with commitment. Why are you there? You gotta tell me why you sitting there, Bookie. Then you sitting here looking like a fool on the internet crying, talking about I'm not da-da-da. You're dumb. Let me be the first one to tell you that you're dumb. Don't be stupid for nobody. It doesn't matter. When somebody want to treat you right, how about the next person will? And if that next person won't, that next person will. And if that, it just keep on going. It's more than 1 billion people on this earth, and you're telling me, come on now. But when it comes to mental stuff, it's just like, I remember being in one relationship, and now you know how I'm a content creator and all that stuff like that. I remember being in a relationship and I didn't want to do content creating. It was my thing. I know I got a passion for it. I do good all by my own, you hear me? But whenever you're in a relationship and that is draining you, that's not what you want. That's not your main focus right now, and it kind of throw you off. And that's what I mean whenever I tell y'all, you are what you hang around. So if this girl or boy, whoever you date, if that person around you is draining, they don't got nothing going for themselves, they don't have no plans in life, they just want to sit, smoke, do whatever, chill, hang with the same group of friends they've been hanging with ever since middle school or high school, they don't want to do anything with their life, baby, go ahead and go. If you know you got dreams, aspirations, and goals, go ahead and go, because you're way more powerful than that person, and it ain't gonna do nothing but deactivate your battery. And I'm telling you that right now. You want somebody next to you that's gonna put a battery in your bed. You want somebody who's gonna charge you. You know how they got that little sunblock thing and the sun hit it and it gets power so that you can charge your phone? That's what you need. You do not need a portable charger, baby. Because when that runs out, what do you have? You're not near a wall socket, so what are we doing? So you want you a power bank. I think that's what it's called. You want you a power bank. You don't want nobody who's draining you. So when it comes to that, you want somebody who's mentally stable, who already have something going for themselves, especially if you have already something going for yourself. You both cannot be trying to just be dumb together type thing. And if you're in a situationship where it's just like y'all are together but y'all doing your own thing, that's y'all business. And I posted my last video. I feel like it was mandatory because I actually did content with that Pacific girl, and then it just did not work. I'm not gonna say it just did not work. The bitch was just ugh. But it was what it was. And people kept on, I keep seeing comments, oh y'all cute, y'all, I'm tired of that. So I went ahead and posted my video, and now those comments are to a T now. It's whenever the relationship goes sour, I can get trying to save the relationship, trying to make something out of it, but you can't make something out of nothing. So if that person just not trying, they're making it clear that they don't want to be with you or whatever, leave. But then again, you have one of those people who make it seem like, oh, I want to be with you, that I this and the third, yes, and I'm trying. Please do not go for it. That is gaslighting. You making it seem like it's something that it's not. You already know what you got going on. When I went through that phone, if somebody want to be with you, they're gonna be with you regardless of what's going on. So it's just like, don't settle for less. It's basically what I'm saying. Do not settle for less. When you settle for something that you feel like, oh dang, they like this, but I might can handle that. No, you can't. Leave it alone, because it's gonna bother you in the future. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You need to go be with somebody who you feel like, oh, that's a gold medal right there. I really ate with this one. It's a banger with this one, yeah. And you need to be with somebody who also feel the same way about you. As long as that feeling is mutual, then that's cool. Because I can't even lie. I have been on the other side where somebody be like, oh, you're so cute, I really like you, this and the third, but I didn't feel the same way about them. And that was a problem, because it's just like, you like me, but I don't think I like you like that. So hey, but then again, y'all know how I feel to be on that other side, where you drooling over this person and then the person just like, I'm wrong with that picture, fix it. They need to be with somebody who y'all both think we're gold medals type thing, we're both gold medals type thing. But let me put y'all on game. Whenever relations start to get negative, if you feel like, oh, but I like them too much to walk away, start deactivating your feelings right this moment, right now. You can still be with that person, but distance yourself every day, every week. Just pull yourself back a little bit. Something that you usually wake up and say, oh, good morning, how did you sleep, da 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 da. Wake up and say good morning. Don't say nothing else, just good morning. And I'm not saying get petty, but I'm just saying deactivate your feelings. So if you are the person, you go all out and stuff like that, start bringing that a little in. Bring it in a little bit. Just bring it in just a little bit, because really heavy on the head scratch when you know this person that's not good for you, you still there. I don't understand people who do that. I feel like that has to be some type of mental illness to be with somebody that are like no good after a good while. They'd be like, we've been together for 5 years, but they're not good to me. They've never been 5 years. Back it up. So you telling me in the first 365 days you ain't seen nothing wrong? You're sick. You both sick. And at this point, y'all belong with each other. And keep that menace from everybody else, okay? So keep that man as long as you can, because nobody need that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna realize this person ain't no good for me. And I think it's about time for me to go. So once I start doing that, it's just like, so how am I leave? I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me up and go. Because I am a person that's very intertwined. I am a person who's very intertwined with my emotions and how I feel and stuff like that. My emotions are very big to me, so it's just like, I can't, if I really like this person, I can't just up and just be like, well, next hoe. No, I can't really just do that. It may seem like that to y'all, but y'all don't see what goes on behind closed doors, and I'm finna tell y'all what goes on behind closed doors. So this is how it works. Like I said, step 1, realization. That's the step to everything, really. If you addicted to something, step 1, realization. And that's the first step to everything, is realizing it. That's a start. But so like I was saying, so after that, you just start, like I said, pulling yourself back. And then after you start pulling yourself back, you start taking big steps back. I need you to do a little self-care. Go get your hair done. If you're a boy, go get your hair cut. I'm gonna need you to do a little bossing up. Just do a little boss up. And after that, you get your little outfit on, you get your hair done, take your little pictures, feel yourself. I need you to feel back that good you, okay? Because I'm pretty sure if you're at that point of that relationship, baby, your hair not done, you don't care about your hair being done, you don't care about if you step out or anything like that. I feel like once you get to a point in a journey relationship, you really lose care for, dang, I used to like doing this, I don't even do that no more. Why you don't? You was doing that before you got with that person. You don't do it no more? That's when I said, when it came to my content, it was like I was doing content before I got with that person. Then when I got with him, it was like crickets. Crickety crick. It was frogs too. So like I said, I made you bust up, and then you always feel better when you go get you something to eat. After you got your hair done, after you just had a maintenance day, you just look very good. You go, and then you get your notebook out. And if you do not know, I tell people this all the time, especially if you have an iPhone, because I don't know how Androids work, but this is specifically for the people who have an iPhone. On your phone, you have a journals app. I use that app. Hold on, let me show y'all my app. Hold up. You have a journal app, and this is what it look like. Make sure y'all can see that. Now, if you click that app, mine has a Face ID on it, because baby, that's where I get vulnerable at. But it really tells you what's up. I have 9 entries this year, and that's kind of bad, because I haven't really sat down and been in my journal. So they have a thing where it asks you how you feel in this moment, or whatever the case may be, and you put in however you feel that moment, or whatever the case may be, and it just locks it in. So you can go back to that day, but hey, I was feeling very excited, very good that day. Why was I feeling like that? You put your little note saying, it's just a track of life. It's just basically a mini vlog. Y'all know what y'all call that spam page? That journal, you can put your pictures up in there. It's a lot of things that you can do whenever you go someplace new. Say if I went to Florida right now and came back home, they're gonna request a little story time. What happened in Florida, bitch? What was you doing in Florida? How did Florida go, ho? Stop going to that best friend if she's not listening. Stop going to your mama if she's not listening. Stop going to the cousin, all that, da, da, da. Stop going to all that if they're not listening. If they're saying, well, I told you so, that's not really telling me anything. Of course you told me so. I did what I wanted. At the end of the day, it's not what I was looking for. I'm vulnerable right now and I need somebody to talk to. And all you saying is I told you so? Get out my face. That's why I said go ahead and write in your journal. The best person you can connect with in your life is you. That's it. You could be your best friend, you could be your best soulmate, all that. You could be your own person. And that's where you need to start before you go start to try to be in a relationship, trying to make new friends. You need to figure out what you like, what you're cool with, and stuff like that. So like I said, write down in your journal. And I want you to start from that beginning, how the relationship went. I don't care if the relationship was going bad at the beginning. Right there, jot that down. But I want you to jot your feelings down. And if you get emotional, cry, it doesn't matter. Jot it down. That's all that matters. That's what I want. I'm literally your therapist right now. Like, give me my money. It's not for the free skis. So in return, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button. Click that T. So if you get emotional, that's the target. I'm not saying that you have to boohoo cry, but once you're getting a little emotional, writing all this stuff and stuff like that, I know it's getting to you type thing. Because when I was writing my journal, it started out good. The relationship was going so good, guys. But then it went left. And I think I would cry at the parts where it just be like, I can't believe I let myself go through this type thing. That's what I would cry, because I feel like I let myself down by sitting here settling for something that I know ain't no good. I know I sat there and I dealt with that, and I let myself deal with that. Because like I said, I'm my best person. So me dealing with that and having a jot about it, I did cry some tears and stuff like that, because I couldn't believe I did that. It's just like your mama saying that she was gonna do something very big and she didn't do it for you, and so now you're boo-hooing because you can't believe your mama did that. I don't know, just trying to relate it to something. But that's just how I feel whenever I get into situations. It ain't even just that, it's just like I cannot believe I let myself deal with that for so long. I literally deserve better. I know I can go get better. And this whole time you're in a relationship, you already know you can go get better, but you're sitting here hoping that somebody get changed. The dumbass you are. Let's not even, I don't have a relationship now because I don't let nothing fly no more. I'm real strict over here. Back to the journal. Once you're done with your journal, when you get to the bottom of that journal, what I want you to do, what Benita wants you to do. So remember, when you write in that journal, what Benita wants you to do is at that bottom, put a little note to yourself. So at the bottom of my journal, I'll be like, girl, this is what happened on that day. Whenever you're in your journal, you want to make it seem like you're what you would say to your friend if they was listening type thing. So if you have a friend that don't listen, you're gonna already know. But when you write in your journal, what I want you to do is just like, when you go to your journal, if you're a boy, girl, it doesn't matter. This is the vibe you need to give. Hey bitch, or hey girl, or girl, we done fucked up. Damn bitch. I need you to start it off like that. If you go through my journal, you started like, bitch, we done fucked up again. Or bitch, today was lit as fuck. And I want you to talk to yourself with energy. So whenever you go back to read that, it's just like, oh, I was turned back there. I really was eating. I was really eating. Because I go back and read my shit. I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever. I'll sit there and go through my journal just like, oh, it's that day. And I had so much fun. That's what I got. It's just so good. Hopefully, whenever you're writing it down, I want you to feel like, oh, I'm letting it go. Writing it all down, and I'm going to forget about it later on. And then it gets to a point where now it's time for the breakup. Now it's time to actually leave that person. And when you want to know that right time to actually leave that person, so after you start pulling yourself back, you start to see more. I don't know if it's just me. You start to see more. Like, damn, this bitch really pick her boogers. Damn, this bitch really don't wash her ass. You start to see more. You start to catch on to a lot of more stuff that you ain't catch on when you was highly in love type thing. And then you start getting icked out by that person. Then it's like, I don't really like this person. Then you'll start being like, I really deserve better. And after you do all that, you feel that detachment. Like, I don't even feel the way I used to feel about this person. You start to get icked out. You start feeling like, I'm above this. You start to get like that. And after you get above certain stuff, it's just like, I can't even handle that no more. I can't even deal with you no more, partner. Start calling them twin. I can't even deal with with you no more, twin. I can't even do it. Ain't even like that no more. But don't just think, okay, just because you done got over it and you left your relationship that you're healed. And I think that's where most people messed up. They get out the relationship and they take 3 days of healing. Yes, I'm healed. I'm ready for the next relationship. No, you're not. And I can guarantee you're not. Because that takes time. It takes time. You can't just, that's why I be asking folks when they come talk to me, when was your last relationship? And I can say, have you went 31 days without them? No contact at all. And I feel like people who be still talking to their ex, again, you're not healed. And I've seen some people, they're cool with their ex and it's actually genuinely like a friendship now. They're not no longer together. But in this generation, do not let that motherfucker fool you, bitch. Don't let nobody fool you. There is nobody out here that's just, oh, just cool with their ex. Not in my generation. So with that being said, Bookie, don't believe that. Damn, I'm very into my feelings. I read into my feelings. I read into myself and stuff like that. And if I'm still texting that ex, I'm not over that ex. So any next person that come around, they really don't have a chance. Because as soon as my ex say, well, I'm ready for this to work. Oh, baby, I am back. She's back. And it didn't work. And now you're still trying to make it work. And it's just not it. So it's just like, don't be a clown. Anyway, so boom, back to the healing stage or whatever. So after you unleashed all the demons and everything like that, you want to get on your positive stuff. You want to start doing your daily affirmations. I am woman. I am fearless. I am happy. I'm divine. I'm unbeatable. I'm impossible. I am, okay? You need to start with the daily affirmations. I need you to go right now, download an app called Motivation. They should sponsor me. All these apps should sponsor me. Because when it comes to that mental health, I be in there. But anyways, you want to download an app called Motivation. At the top of my phone, you see I have my motivational quote. It says, Benita, always be you. And I am always me. And let me give y'all my healing playlist. Because since y'all here, it seems like y'all need some healing. And I'm there for it. It's going to be called Self-Construction. And it's going to be a picture of me right there with purple hair. Anyways, so you go listen to it, pick you a couple of songs out, add them into your playlist. But I feel like when it came to that, that's where I lost most of my friends. I cut off most of my friends because when I was going through something, I felt like it was a very much traumatic event for me. And whenever I went to my friends to talk to them about it, they never gave me any positive advice, nothing to really lift me up. And that brings, I'm gonna catch on to that and I'm gonna cut you off. Because it's just like, because if you came to me about something, you're like, oh yeah, that first, she did this. First off, well, I'm gonna ask you first, you wanna go be her? Do you really wanna go jump her? Like, are we? Yeah, and I'm not playing with you. Do you wanna go jump her? I will hold her down while you get your licks in. We could do that. If you don't want to do that, that's, oh, okay, fine. Go ahead and continue to tell me about the whole situation. I'm not no kiss butt type friend. I'm not gonna be like, da-da-da. Let me tell you where you messed up at, friend. You went over that other girl's house. You wasn't supposed to go over that other girl's house. And we both knew you wasn't supposed to do that. So you can't be too much surprised when she go over that girl's house because you went over. I'm gonna tell you where you wrong. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing for you, but everything is a learning stage and we're not perfect people. I'm gonna always make sure I tell you that. We're not perfect people, but friend, you know better. You know it. It is what it is. Life is life. You lose some, you win some, you gain some, and it is what it is. You gotta realize life is real, but life is not hard. Life is literally what you make it. My life could have been hard. I mean, growing up, you have no control over your life, say so, because it's your mama thing. But as you get older, life is literally what you make it. Let's say you want an apartment, but you want your apartment early, like I did mine. So I got my apartment at 17. I was on my second apartment at 17. I had turned 18. Soon as 15 days after being in this apartment, I turned 18. But I wasn't even here on my birthday. I said, you want an apartment, that's the goal. Pay attention, right here. This is the goal. You want that apartment. You got two options. Draw that line. You got two options. Your option over here is go to work for that apartment. You want to make your money, save your pretty little coin, invest, maybe buy a little furniture, put it in a storage unit, good old, and it sound good. And then you got the other line. Your friend, that little friend that keep on inviting you out, that little friend who finna be staying in their mama house until they 25 or plus. You got that friend who want to go out every weekend, and every time you go out every weekend, it costs money. Either you buying food, because I don't know about y'all, when I go out, I gotta do the whole 9 yards. I'm not going out and not having no food. I'm about to eat, and if my friend don't got no money to eat, we finna eat type thing. I'm just that type of friend. So going out costs me money. I don't know about y'all. And then we be going into the stores. Oh, baby, whatever I want, I get it. Whatever Anita wants, she gets it. So I don't know, going out costs me money. So you gotta try it. I don't know. Depending on how you go out, it doesn't matter. I'm just giving you an example. But with that main goal is the apartment. How fast do you think you finna get that apartment if you partying out here with Jam, Bisha, Keisha, and Kiki, and Tommy, and all that? Oh, baby, every time you stack up that money, it's gone. You ain't got no sofa. You got no bed. You got no nothing. You ain't even got that apartment. You ain't even got that deposit. But you save up your money. You distance yourself. You do your own thing. You got that in the bed. You gotta want the most. You don't let the stereotype. You just don't let it beat you. Because they think us 18-year-olds out here just doing nothing with our life. They already think our generation fried. Y'all over here making a song out of Lululemon. Them Lululemon people don't even like us. Lululemon, they don't like us. See, you always over here hating us and counting his money as well. Y'all over here some Lulu sets. We're doomed. Let me know in the comments. What y'all would have picked? The money, saving up your money, or going out with your friend? You want to have your priorities lined up. And I feel like before you get into a relationship, that's what you need to have, is your priorities lined up. Because if you don't have your priorities lined up when you get into that relationship, who you going to be prioritizing? That soulmate, like the dumb hoe you are. You don't want to be like that. You want to be a little better. You just want to have your stuff already together. I feel like when somebody have their stuff already together, their mindset is kind of different, no matter the age. Cause I done met some older people and they dumb as fuck. It's insane and it's surprising. It's just like, I thought you was gonna teach me a little something. It don't be the age, it be the head. Because some of these 25-year-olds, they belong in our generation. They'll make our generation look just like it is. Now it's time to talk about what you finna look for in your next relationship. Now, after all I done told y'all, I will hope y'all don't still be no dummy. So in your next relationship, I'm not gonna tell you what you should be looking for. Every person is different. But when it comes to what you need to see in a relationship, not every person gonna be perfect. So it's just like you can't really expect too much, but don't expect too less from a hoe. Because like I said, that's setting the bar beneath the belt. You gotta make sure you're doing something. You gotta make sure you feel like you're making the right decision, or because these people, like, I want y'all to start looking for somebody who you think is like who you are. And if you feel like I'm a good person, I think I'm the best bitch today, I'm gonna need you to find the other best one. Because there's always a half to something. So it's just like, that's what you need to find. So you can't be somebody, oh, my communication is T. Then you go talk to somebody and every time they get mad, they just, or they going to the internet, or they not really seeing too much. You can't, it ain't gonna work unless you're sitting here trying to build somebody up. And I wouldn't even waste my time trying to build somebody up. They'll learn. They just won't be learning from me, but they'll learn. They just don't have nothing to do with me if you want to know nothing. Find somebody with some good communication, somebody who is authentic, not somebody who just putting on a show just to get you. After they get you, now they treating you like the side hoe. We don't need that. That's that acting. They got a good acting skill whenever it comes to getting a baddie. I be doing this, I buy roses, I buy flowers, I buy all that. Next thing, you ain't got no roses. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no hug, no kisses, no affection. Girl, that was all a front. They love bombed you and realize. So like I said, you gotta know what you're really looking for. And another thing I need y'all to look for is that the hygiene. Yes, because I see whenever y'all end them relationships, a lot of y'all like saying, and she never washed her butt. And her breath always stunk. Well, you was with him. So what that tell me about you? You also don't wash your butt. Your breath also stinks. So what does that tell me about you? Stop running to the internet talking about, yeah, but the drawers had doodle stains in it and you still hunched that little butt, didn't you? You still hunched that little butt, didn't you? So what are we talking about? Be so for real. So when it comes to that, I don't need to see none of y'all on the internet talking about all that posting drawers and stuff, because I haven't seen that before. Posting drawers, they posting all this. They smell like fish. You was with them. I can't really say what am I supposed to. And also, when you look for somebody you think is overly fine, oh my god, I cannot live without that person. They so fine, they made me tingle. That's who y'all need to find. Because I see a lot of y'all get into relationships who y'all feel with, oh, they not cute, they okay. You don't be as happy. I don't see you not smiling about that. You ain't smiling that way. You is not happy, Bookie. I see that. You just need to be with somebody who you think is overly fine. Somebody is overly fine to somebody in this world. So stop trying to say, oh, he got the perfect personality, but the looks are not there. If you gonna do that, at least try to put them on game. If they don't usually get hair, they don't usually get ladies friends, put them on game. You gotta just try to put them on game. But you can't put a lame on game at the same time. I just don't know. That's kind of tricky. I'm just telling y'all what I do. So then I want you to also look at their mindset. I need that to be the first thing you look at first. You need to ask them some questions. I don't care. I'm gonna give y'all some good questions to ask. Some good questions to ask the person if you really try to get to know their mindset. 18, this is the question. Say if you're turning 18, what are you getting first? You're getting a place or you're getting a car. Now, there's no wrong answer to that, but you get to see you're this type of person type there. What would you do if your daughter got pregnant in her teenage years? You'll learn a lot about that person. You learn a lot. Once you start seeing red flags in the beginning of that little thing, go ahead and leave. It's not no use of staying there. You already seeing what's going on. You gotta let that go. You really gotta let that go. Another question you wanna ask is, when was that last relationship? And do you still talk to your ex? That's my favorite question. That is my favorite question. And they may lie to you, but you'll find out. I've always found out. I don't know if I need to pitch out on game on how to go through phones and how to check for stuff. I can do that though. But that's just some 3 top cute little questions that you want to ask and stuff like that. You have to know a person's mindset. Scoot that to the side. Another thing that I need you to realize, not even realize, another thing that I need you to look for when you're like heading into another relationship is the way that they talk. The way that they talk. If you know what kind of person you like, how you would want them to be type thing. Hey, twin. Hold up, twin. How are we supposed to be together? Twin? Who's twin? Is twin in the room with TikTok? Who's twin? So if you gotta, I don't know. Me personally, I don't like hoodlums. You can have a little hood, you can have a little ratchet. But I don't like hoodlums. But that's just me. Okay, that's just how I am. Now, I want you to do that self-esteem thing. That self-esteem thing. You have to realize you're that girl, you're that boy, whoever you are, you're that man, whoever's watching it on the other end, you're it. You're the catch. And you want to find another catch. So it's just like, you have to realize that I feel like a lot of people beat themselves down. And whenever they beat themselves down about something, it's just like they go for something less value. I know I can get that, but I'm gonna go for this because I feel like that's what I'm worth. Know your worth. Please know your worth. If you a pretty girl or a handsome boy and you don't know your worth, give me a bat and stand right there. I'm gonna get you. Because when you don't know your worth, that's when them bums come around. You're easily manipulating all that stuff. You easily love bummed at everything. If you don't know your worth, anybody come around, oh, I'm finna buy you a whip. I'm finna treat you right. I'm finna take you to the bar. And they do nothing. And you're like, what happened? Oh, it's still coming. I just waiting. What happened? You're damn right what happened, bitch. If you don't get up there and know your self-worth, you need to be with somebody who treats you like a prize. And you treat them like a prize. It just have to be even. You just gotta be with somebody like that. When y'all don't be knowing y'all worth, y'all be looking a fool. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all be looking a fool. Y'all be staying with them people who be cheating on y'all, all that stuff. Y'all be looking dumb when y'all do not know y'all worth. So I always feel like you need to feel like you're up here. Don't be like, but I also got my neck go down a little bit. Nah, bitch, bring that shit back up here and leave it up there. It don't matter. Because you have to realize everybody's mindset is really different. You may have some similarities, but like I said, it's really different. So somebody may see, like, that's not no fucking prize to me. But then the next person be like, oh my God, you're everything I wanted. Find that person. Find that everything you want that person. Because it's just common sense. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up like I said. And I hope y'all got some few tips and everything and a lot of stuff that you needed from this video. Because I might make another one though. Because I feel like it's a lot that you need to know. When it comes to like, okay, let me try to figure out myself. Maybe me listening to somebody else talk about it will make me realize, hey, me too. Actually, you know what? Hell yeah. You know what? This is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been searching for within myself and I couldn't find it. Now I know exactly what it is. So hey, it may help you. If it did, let me know. And I'll probably make another one, like I said. But it's a lot that I have learned, guys. It's a lot that I have overcome. We shall overcome. I'm so animated. Everything is an emote for me. Everything is literally an emote for me. I let my intrusive thoughts win all the time. I hope y'all get something for this video. And it's your Beauteous Benita. If you don't know me, you know me now. If it's your first time seeing me, don't make it your last. So go ahead, hit that like, comment, follow, and subscribe button. And make sure you tune into the rest of my videos. I will be back with some more sit-down videos and speaking a little more facts. You know who I am.
Everybody now, time to show the whole world what we're all about. We the girls, we the passion, put passion.